Hello YouTube, this is ChardarYuGiOh, and today I just want to ask all of my subscribers or viewers or whoever's watching this video what you think the most controversial card in Yu-Gi-Oh is. Now, by that I mean what card is the most heavily debated, fought, argued card in the game. Now, there are a lot of different types of cards. They could be cards that are broken for a format. Like, right now, the big thing is E-Dragons and Dracosac, and everyone says that these are so broken, and it'd be very easily say that these are the most controversial cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because everyone hates these, and people want to know why they are, but after the next ban list or two, no one's going to know what these are. Like, a couple of formats ago, actually a couple of years ago now, I lose track of time, it was Duality. Duality was the most broken card. Then it was Logia with Rescue Rabbits and Wind Up Loop and Inzectors, but now pretty much no one knows what these are. Duality is still used in stun decks. I haven't seen a Logia in a while outside the Evil Swarm Dino deck, which isn't really popular right now. So these are just going to be in exactly like these. They'll be bad for format. Everyone will hate it. Everyone will hate them. Blame them. Say they need to be banned. A couple formats, no one will know what they are. Then you have cards that are timeless, used in like every format ever, like Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Monster Brain, except for Dark Hole apparently, because this format's stupid. But anyway, that's not what I want to argue about. Just cards like Monster Reborn or Heavy Storm now. I think that these are probably it. But, just cards that are used in every format. Like, they're too powerful if they're auto-included in every deck. Are they really too powerful? Do they balance the game? Do they help make decks closer to being the same to make the game less based on chance? And then you have cards like different win conditions. Now, a lot of people hate these. Some people say they make the game more interesting. Some people say they take away from the game by just creating singular goals and they don't let people play proper duels. Like Exodia, I could see it being a fun card, but it's not a fun deck to play against, so I could see it being bad for the game. I don't think it's consistent enough to really be a threat. And then you have the cards that just completely push the envelope. Like Honest, when Honest came out, there was no other card like this. You could no longer feel safe attacking into a monster with no backer, because if they had this thing in their hand, you would lose your monster in the battle, you'd lose the battle, and you lose a ton of life points. There's cards that completely push the envelope, bring out something completely new that we haven't seen before. Now, that could be it, personally. I think the most single controversial card in the game is probably Heavy Storm. I have not seen any other card argued about as much as Heavy Storm. Now, I'm kind of a proponent of Heavy Storm, but people argue that either it makes going first more broken, because people can set 5 back rows, and then going second has no chance to get through the back rows, or they can say that it's imbalanced because it's sacky, and if you top deck it late game, you destroy all the back row, then you have a clear field, and it's just like Giant Trunade. All this card does is clear the field for an OTK, which I don't necessarily agree with. Actually, I probably definitely don't agree with that. Probably, definitely, of course. But personally, I think Heavy Storm is the most hotly debated card in Yu-Gi-Oh! So if you have any other cards I didn't show here, I don't think that these really count because they're not going to be around for a long time. But if you have any other suggestions here or some other cards that you'd like me to talk about or some other cards that you'd like to talk about, just comment below, leave that, like the video if you're interested in the topic, and peace out, YouTube.